Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And we're underway.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just the destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pedri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vieira. Gullit. Mbappe in acres of space out wide.
Defending of the desperate variety.
That's very neat. Vieira. Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had...
Real chance! And he hits the net. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Seedorf.
Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear.
Nice looking ball.
Roberto Carlos.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat.
That has not gone well.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Gullit. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pedri, very much a man of this moment. And he plays one through. And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Spread it left. He is just caressing the ball. Saliba with the clearance. Roberto Carlos plays it all the way forward. Vieira wins the duel this time. And it's Vieira. Looking to go deep. Up he goes!
And oh, he's got that completely wrong. And claimed it back swiftly. Roberto Carlos. Lahm making good progress on the right-hand side. Ronaldo looking to get on the end of this. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That has been cut short. Vieira. Gullit. Now this could be a chance. Shot a goal! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Pedri plays it short. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's got away. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe. Vieira, who's set up one goal so far. Cristiano. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Great chance! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. There's the whistle for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Barcelona really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Barcelona utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 5. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 14.
So off we go once more. Lahm. It's Pedri. And it's Gullit. Lahm picks it up out wide. Lovely. Pedri! And that's wide.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Roberto Carlos. And it's Seedorf. Oh, good ball! Cruyff! Oh, it's come loose. And that should get the job done.
Cruyff really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cruyff is having a shot! He scored! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Saliba. Roberto Carlos will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cristiano Ronaldo being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Vieira. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Pedri. Vieira. Seedorf. Well, that looks a decent ball. Mbappe, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Seedorf. Nicely shaped ball. And he's intervened well there. And it's Lahm. Vieira. Lahm. Vieira. Gullit is herring after that one. Gullit. And it's Gullit. Now it's Mbappe. Seedorf. That's Vieira. Now, can they get him away? Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Roberto Carlos. Lahm. Can he get it through? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And they've got rid. And he's only too happy to take that back. He's having a hit! And he's steered it beyond the post.
Benfica are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Seedorf. Número 4. Vieira. Número 13.
Rivaldo.
Roberto Carlos.
And it's Yaya Toure. And it's Rivaldo. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yaya Toure. Número 12. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Lahm.
Such good technique.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Thuram. 5 minutes left on the clock. It's a good spell of possession, this. Benfica finding their passes. Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Nice control. And this is Cruyff. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Saliba spots it and intercepts. And it's Shevchenko. Now it's Cruyff. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's a quick free kick. Strokes it back. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Your reflections then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
You know, Peter, I'm relishing the chance to see the cool and classy Rafa Marquez.
Up he goes! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Roberto Carlos. Vieira. It's a really well-measured ball. That is lovely. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Benfica have the chance to go the other way. Saliba. And it's Lahm. Lahm goes steaming forward. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Benfica finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Thuram. And it's Lahm. And this is Hullet.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Seedorf. Lahm.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Lahm. And it's Lahm. Lahm making good progress on the right hand. Can he finish? It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Lahm does really well to win the ball there. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Showing good feet. Roberto Carlos going face-to-face with his great rival. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Barcelona have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Ronaldo. Rivaldo! Now, who's going to be first to this? Elects to cross. Takes a shot! Goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Benfica get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe goes on a charge down the left. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Cristiano Ronaldo. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Roberto Carlos. And here's Hullet. And it's Vieira. Lahm, played into... climbs up big! And another try! Denied by an instinctive save.
Hullet is offering a wry smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Thuram getting this one clear. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 17.
Here we go again.
E vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 14.
Hullet, spread it left. Roberto Carlos. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. And he's found the... and the finish! No mistake! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Corner number 3 coming up. Tries to get it clear. Barcelona get their 4th corner. Cristiano Ronaldo! That has been knocked clear. Benfica are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Back towards the middle. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a sharp pass.
Barcelona really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
It's a good foot in there. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pass is just off target.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Roberto Carlos. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
That's really well manoeuvred. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vieira. It's Roberto Carlos. Knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos. Varane wins the duel this time. Looking for options for movement. Crosses it in here. Cleared without hesitation. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rafael Varane cannot be beaten that easily. And this is Cruyff.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Looking to play him in. Vieira. Short changes him with that pass. Now that looks a decent ball. And he whips it in. Goal! Benfica! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Benfica take the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Número 42. Yaya Touré. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Messi. Vieira. Bellingham.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks and sustain some pressure.
Lahm. Pressing's intense and it's paid off.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
And he's heaved it away. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's not got that quite right. And that's that. Barcelona illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. How would you summarise what we... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Played in deep. In again. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Hullet. And it's Lahm. Lahm, looking to go deep, climbs up big! Another fruitless header.
Benfica really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Vieira picks it up from the goal kick. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. All the way back. Courtois. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pedri charging forward, the ball at his feet. Cleared without complication. Lahm. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's in plenty of space here. Another header, but again the same outcome.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
It's a mighty effort! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot, surely! Goal! Barcelona! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And this is Hullet. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Made into space out wide. Now this could be a chance. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Almost half an hour in now. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice interception, well timed. That's a decent clearance. He shifted it to the flank, back into the middle. That has been slung wide. Terrific header! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of a...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Cristiano Ronaldo really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And he's intervened well there. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in towards the back. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Lahm over to the other side. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, good spread. It's a really well-measured ball. Gullit. Drilled in low. And it's hoisted clear.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
Oh, Red,
compensação.
nice interception. Driven forward. Ronaldo chasing after it. That has not gone well. He's on it. Can he get away? Bellingham. So, what can they make of this? Short changes him with that pass. Knocks it into space. He's picked his way through. It's a good-looking delivery. Mbappe! And there is the half-time whistle. So, your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 5.
Here we go again then.
E vai entrar com o número 14.
Saliba. Lahm. And it's Lahm. And it's Gullit. Roberto Carlos has created one goal already. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. And the cross. Oh, smashing header! Can he spark a counter here? Cruyff. Plays a sharp little ball here. He slings it. He rises! It's a goal! The second half sparks straight into life. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And it's played in. Gullit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Gullit actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that's neat. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Here it is, crossed in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance here to counter. Seedorf. can see things others simply cannot. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. He gets big. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
Roberto Carlos. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure.
Goes for a shot! Off the post!
And that has been clubbed away.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 11. Número 7. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, it's played into the area.
Número 21.
And that should get the job done.
Número 16.
Benfica really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Número 66. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Shevchenko. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's going to be a booking. Pelé.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Roberto Carlos. And he's picked out the run. Shevchenko is onto this. It's a goal kick. And this is Shevchenko. Thuram is firing after that one. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pelé. Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's nice. Roberto Carlos elects to cross. Tries to get it clear.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pelé. Knocks it out wide. Looking to play him in. Now it's Bellingham.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Nice control.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he stop it going out? Roberto Carlos. Pelé. And the shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is as far as it goes. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.